Okay, so Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's just get straight into it, y'all. You know how they be doing those split scenes where they show two of the housewives or three of the housewives or whatever. Y'all know how they do. And so one of the first things we see is Kenya and Cynthia, and they're talking, and basically she is now divorced, Cynthia. And we're all waiting on Kenya Moore to be divorced, but Mark Daly is holding sis up. He is petty as hell. Like I said in my last review, Kenya Moore has made her match. It's sad and unfortunate, but I don't know. You know that let me reframe that. That sounds ugly to say, but what am I trying to say? It's unfortunate, and I'll just leave it at that with Kenya and Mark. It really is. Okay, so what else is going on? So we see Sheree. She's getting this party together because she's a grandma. She's now a grandmother to little baby Mecca. She's cute as a button. And Candy wants to throw this big baby reveal extravagant party, child. So, what else happened? The main thing they focused on was this whole thing with the movie with who's in the movie? Shamia, Manyata, Candy's actually in the movie, Drew, and you know they were filming for the movie, and so to cut budget cuts, Todd decided to film the movie mainly at their home, which is a smart idea. And so, you know, they were showing different scenes that Drew was in with the girl because apparently she's going to play that she has an affair with a woman or whatever. Drew keep telling us that she's never messed with a woman, kissed a woman, looked at a woman, and all that. So she just don't know where all this is coming from. So, okay, Drew. So we see Manyata come, and then Manyata, she shows Drew and Candy this video of Courtney calling Drew a bitch, and anyway, it's not my business whatever's going on outside. And like she's just trying her best to make it to make Courtney seem however, but you know, we know who Courtney is, and we know who Manyata is. And like I said, look, I like Manyata, but the fact that she's kissing tail is it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. I don't know why she's kind of on this mission to prove her loyalty to Candy and Kenya. I was just like, Lord, what's going on? It's too much. Like, just be regular, just be normal. I'm not saying come in like Courtney, because Courtney was wrong too in how she came in. It's that old trick of, oh, well, let me come in and act a fool and get one of the veteran housewives riled up so that I can possibly have a peach. It don't work that way either, Court. But anyway, like I said, I started to like Courtney a little later on as the seasons went on. Okay, I mean, as the season has went on. But she showed that. I was like, Lord. So anyway, we cut to Drew. Drew is having a sex scene with this girl. She's moaning and groaning, acting a fool, and she's all over the bed and showing out. It was a lot going on. I said, child. But the biggest thing with that was I did not know until they said it that they was actually filming in Candy and Todd's house. I don't really know how that works. I wouldn't really know how to feel if not in the house. Excuse me. We know they were filming in the house. They was filming in their actual bed, in Candy and Todd's actual bed. I said that's a lot. I don't know. I don't mind you. They got two homes, Candy and Todd. They got a guest house and stuff, but they made it seem like they were in Candy and Todd's actual bed. that they sleep in every night. I think that's much. And apparently this was all Todd's idea. And I think Candy said that she didn't know that this was like that Todd was actually going to have them filming in her bed. Because this is Todd's movie with, Candy helping out. Candy, I think, is going to be in the film too. That's a little much, Todd. That's a little invasive, don't you think? Okay, what else we see, child? Drew, Ralph, he comes on the set and talks to Drew. And he's talking to Drew, baiting Drew, trying to get her to spill the details on the scene. And he said he want to watch the scene. And, basically just... She's taking it as if he's trying to make fun of her because she's with a girl and doing a sex scene and taking what she takes seriously unserious. But somebody brought it up on Twitter and they said that somebody commented on one of my posts that I left on Twitter, and they said that Ralph was giving Drew all that energy because he's going to use it against her later. And I said that make more sense. What's his name? Ralph is very I cannot talk today. Ralph is very manipulative and what do you call it? Gaslighter and all that kind of stuff. He's very that. He's an a-hole. He wants to be, and so he's definitely gonna use that against her because we all know the outcome. Like I said. And so, Ralph is something else. God, he's a good looking man, but Jesus, God bless God bless Drew, because they've been together. I know they've been married for like 7 to 8 years. I forgot how long they were together prior to that, but she said on an interview on Angela Yee's show that she's been dealing with this. The show didn't it put it in front of everybody to see, but she said she's been dealing with this. So God bless her. Jesus Christ. What else is going on? Anything else like small that happened? Marlo, she had a scene where she was honoring people who grew up in foster care as she did. And she just wanted to honor them, and there's a lot of success stories, and just wanted to give them some love and show that no matter your upbringing, that you can make it through whatever and you can be a success. It's going to be a lot harder than some other people, but you can absolutely do it. And so I thought it was a nice event. Sheree did not show up until later on. Apparently Marlo got super upset about Sheree possibly not showing up, which I didn't really get. I understand you being frustrated with your friend not showing up to your event, but it wasn't like, if you can't come, you can't come. And we all know that Sheree was planning the birthday party for her granddaughter. But Sheree ended up popping in last minute, and there you go. Okay, so what else happened? Let me see. I guess we can get to the main event, which is Baby Mecca's reveal party, child. Sanya arrived early. She looked cute. Sheree asked everybody to be in like neutrals or whatever, or tans or whatever. And Sheree was upstairs getting her makeup done and the whole nine. And I was just like, child. It was just so extra. We started to see people trickling in. Just because it's on my mind and I don't want to forget. We saw a couple of appearances. We saw we saw Apollo, Phaedra Apollo. He's whoever Apollo now, that other lady he married. We saw Apollo. We saw Miss Quad from Married to Medicine. Who else we saw? We saw, oh God, it was on the tip of my tongue. Remember, season 1, I think it was season 1. With whoever had a party. I think it was Sheree or somebody. Anyway, the girl with the brown skinned girl with the short haircut, and it was Lisa, I think Sheree, Nene, and the girl, and they were talking and they were saying how skinny she is and blah blah blah. And then Nene was like, "Child, I'm gonna go get you a sandwich," and she was just like, "Oh well, I eat very well. I can grow one day to be your size." She was there. And I found out on Twitter. Twitter be having all the tea. Follow me on Twitter at itskingsworld. TSKINGSWORLD. Anyway, I found out on Twitter that that's Cordell Stewart's ex-wife. Child, Portia's first husband. And apparently Portia's ring that Cordell gave her was that lady ring that he gave her. Oh, my child, the tea and the juice. God bless Portia. She has really came up. I mean, she took that lady husband. She took Fallon's husband. I don't care what she say, what he say, how it happened. I don't care what Fallon say. She to us, in our mind, she took that lady husband. So that's what she did. So anyway, so yeah, we saw her. It was good to see her. And another person that we saw who made a special appearance was Anthony. Oh, God, he was Sheree's assistant, then Drew's assistant. He talked crap about Sheree. He talked crap about Drew. But now he's friends with Sheree, and now he back beefing with Drew, apparently. And Sheree invited him to the party. And she also invited Drew. Do I think Sheree was doing it to be messy? I don't know. I can't say. Sheree is all about the glitz and glamour in the fronts and not taking care of the business at home. Clearly. We'll get to that in a minute. But she's all about the glitz and glamour and stunts and shows. And so she probably didn't even pay no attention. Apparently Drew told her that they had got into an altercation, her and Anthony. But Drew probably forgot. Sheree probably forgot, to be honest with you. Because, Sheree is just about having people there and stunting and fronting. So all the ladies get there. Cynthia looked amazing. Kenya looked beautiful in her brown dress. And, it was cute. Even we saw Lisa Wu Hartwell. That's another appearance. We saw her from, she was on the first 3 seasons, I think, of Housewives of Atlanta. And so, yeah, what happened throughout the night? Kenya had a conversation with Martell. He didn't want to talk to her, but then he ended up talking to her while Sheree was there. And she, wanted to talk to him and stuff. And he apologized to her. And she acted like she didn't want to apologize. She felt like she didn't do anything wrong in that situation. And I'm just like, there's Kenya again in her foolishness. One thing I don't like in general is when somebody disrespects somebody, male or female. When a human being, an adult, disrespects another human being adult, and that other human being adult comes back at them, then that human being adult act like, oh, you can't be talking about me you can't talk like that to me because of gender and whatever and what have you. Excuse me. I'm a human being, you psycho. I have feelings. If I did not come at you in a certain kind of way, I would appreciate, in the name of Jesus, that you did not come at me in that same kind of way. How is that not just logic? I'm not going to put my hands on you. But I'm not going to allow you to put your hands on me either. And like I said, I'm a human being. I'm not going to, if I'm not talking to you crazy, you're not going to talk to me crazy. Like, is that not just common sense? That's what I don't get and I don't understand. So Kenya loves to play that role of, oh, I'm a woman and you can't be talking to me like that or this and that. And I'm just like, well, sis, look at all the nasty stuff that you saying to him. He's a human being. He didn't swing out on you or nothing, but he cussed your ass out. You don't think you deserve a little bit of that? I can't stand when she does that. Like, Kenya's beautiful and all that and talented and smart and all that good stuff, but it's a lot of stuff about her. I just, So anyway, that's why all these extra Marlo haters. Like, listen, I understand Marlo's a hot mess. She always have been. But Kenya is too. Kenya ain't nobody's saint. So when Marlo is dragging Kenya and digging her ass in the dirt, it's just two Aquarius sisters going at it. I don't know. But God bless everybody, right? Let me see what else happened. So Sheree, I can't think of anything else that happened, really. So Sheree, she comes down in her beautiful red dress. She looked gorgeous. We see Bob there. All the family had on pink or whatever, including Martell. I think he had on pink, right? Martell ain't in nobody's family, child. I was just like, what's going on? So anyway, Drew, she pulls up to the event, but she won't come inside because I guess she get word that Anthony's there. And so she said, well, somebody assaulted me, so I won't come in. And so that's when Candy was talking to Sheree, and Anthony overheard. And it was just like, well, Drew won't come in. And then he was just like, anybody dealing with Drew and her wide self or something, he said, Anthony. And then Candy got the tea from Anthony. Anthony said, no, I did not swing out on her, but I did throw my shoe or whatever at her, shoe or purse. And he said that's because she threw hers at me first. Now, Drew just tried to make it seem like Anthony hit her first and blah, blah, blah. Listen, both could be true, right? Anthony is a messy queen, and he's living for the camera time, and he's living for the mess. And he is trying to continue this beef between Sheree and Drew, and now he has a real beef apparently with Drew, and so he's just keeping it going. He's definitely enjoying this, right? He's definitely playing this part. However, Drew do be lying, and so I just don't think in my mind that a human being would just assault a human being out of nowhere. Just him being a man and him just to assault Drew, and she didn't do nothing to him first. I'm sure he came over reading her, cussing high, acting a fool, and then she felt like that she had to defend herself in that moment, and so she probably threw something at him to shut him up, and then he probably threw something bad. That's in my mind what happened, But when people are telling a story, people are going to talk about whatever side that makes them shine, that makes them look good, right? So I was just like, But you did not come in, child. Anthony and his blonde hair. I said, child, I don't even know why we giving him camera time. Like, girl. So anyway, Kenya's friend is gorgeous. Akila and Nobi. She's bad. She's stunning. So anyway, let me see. Even though she wore blue, everybody was supposed to wear nudes and stuff, but whatever. Finally, Sheree brings out Baby Mecca, and Baby Mecca is over it and getting ready to go to sleep. Sheree got this party, all these people breathing and hacking and coughing on Mecca, drunks touching her. I said, what is going on? Sheree didn't even introduce the baby mama or nothing, or her kids for that matter. She was just like, oh, this is a party all about me. And little Mecca, we're going to put her as the face of it. Which is so interesting to me because there was no kids there at the party. Even though baby Mecca is a baby and she can't, run around and play yet. But I'm just saying, there was no kids there. There was no, there was nothing childlike about this party. So, whatever. It was just a lot of money that was spent that I just felt like should have went back into She by Sheree, but hey. Or at least to pay a light bill or something. I know that them bills over there high. Got to be. So anyway, let me see. They posed for pictures. Sheree pulling Martell in, child. And also, side note about Martell. Apparently, Martell is homophobic. Because I don't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. I just didn't get around to watching it. But apparently he's homophobic against his ex-wife's brother, which is his kid's uncle. Apparently his wife, I think her name is Melody, his ex-wife, has a gay brother. And, he has a husband and all that. And Martell don't want his kids around him. So it's interesting that on this show, Anthony was the one that connected Sheree and Martell because Anthony and Martell was friends. So how does one work if you're homophobic against this person that's in your family or was in your family, your kid's blood uncle, but you rubbing elbows with Anthony, who I'm assuming is way more messy and queenie, so to speak, than the uncle. So put two and two together. What's going on, Martell? Really? I never saw a connection between Martell and Sheree. They just look like two friends going out to eat. I never saw any kind of sexual connection. They just chumming it up. This is shit. This is me going out to eat with my girls. Girl, you want to go eat? Girl, let's go. Anyway, okay, so we pose for pictures. Everybody's trying to figure out who is this beautiful chocolate goddess that is standing in front of Bob, Sheree's baby daddy, of the last two kids. And we tried to figure out, it was like, is it a girlfriend, a sister, a daughter? That's when we found out that Bob has a secret daughter. She comes over to Sheba Sheree and talks to her, introduce herself. Apparently she's older. I think she after Sheree's oldest daughter that's not by Bob. Tiara, I think that's her name. I think it's Bob's new daughter that didn't nobody know about. And then it's the other two, right? Sheree's kids. And so I'm just trying to figure out, she didn't know she was married to Bob how many years. I guess he found out later on, but she didn't know. She didn't know a damn thing about the secret daughter. And she looked just like the other ones. So I was just like, this is crazy. But apparently Sheree's kids knew about her. And they've been hanging out and doing stuff, but Sheree didn't know. Sheree too busy planning parties and stuff and trying to get that website to work. And I'm just like, Sheree, you see, you don't be paying attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to, sis. You out there spending money, living la vida loca, adding the food, and Bob is just running amok out here in these streets. That's ladies and gentlemen, this is why you got to take care of the deed at home. You got to take care of the deed. Pay attention to what your significant other's doing, child. Because Bob was out here making whole babies. She had no idea. Child. And then for her kids to know and didn't tell their mama. She said on the after show, though, Sheree, she said they thought that she knew Sheree already. I'm like, Sheree is clueless. Sheree, where's your mind be at? Come on, sis. You is beautiful and all that good stuff, but my God, Sheree. Damn. Drink you a Starbucks energy drink and pay attention. Perk up. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm looking at some fries on Arby's got some fish strips. Arby's. Ooh, I'm gonna have to hit up Arby's. So anyway, anything else that happened? Of course, the ladies all up in Bob's business. Bob's cracking jokes the whole time, and they made it seem like a big deal because it is a big deal. But I mean, what are you gonna do now? That girl is good and grown. Sheree and Bob ain't been together in years, and so this it's nothing but proving what kind of person Bob is, and thank the Lord that Sheree is through with Bob, but she needs to be through with Martell as well. But like I said, I think that's just something for TV. I don't think they're really a couple. Well, she actually confirmed they're not. They just friends. They are just me and my friends. We sisters. So anyway, what else is going on? That was the end of that, y'all. Yeah, it's also the end of this damn review. Let me go. I'm hungry. I want some Arby's. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at @SkinsWar on Instagram and Twitter, at @SkinsWar89 on Snapchat, Chiskingo on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. Chasey Boy on TikTok. And I'll see you guys later.